In this video, we study about skeleton system. Skeleton system divides into two divisions, axial skeleton and the second one is appendicular skeleton. In this skeleton, highlighted bones are a part of appendicular skeleton like upper limbs, lower limbs, pelvic girdle and shoulder girdle. In this skeleton, highlighted bones are part of axial skeleton, head, thoracic cage, and this is at the back vertebral column. Skeleton system includes all bones, cartilages, and ligaments of the body which support and give shape to the body structures. Skeleton consists of total 206 bones, but younger have higher number of bones because some bones fuse together during childhood. Division of skeleton system. As we discussed, skeleton system divides into two groups, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Functions of skeleton system. The primary and the most important function of the skeleton is to provide rigid, hard structures that can support the weight of the body against gravity. Next, it provides muscle attachment which produce movement, different kinds of movements. Lower portion of the skeleton, there are different joints which help in walking or running. In contrast, the upper skeleton has great mobility and ranges of motion. It has different joints which help to lift and carry objects or turn your head and trunk. In addition to support and movement, skeleton has protective and storage function. It protects the internal organs, brain and spinal cord, heart, lungs, pelvic organs. Thoracic cage protects heart and lungs. Skull protects brain. Vertebral column protects spinal cord and the pelvic girdle protects the pelvic organs. So its function is to protect the internal organs. Bones is a storage house for important minerals such as calcium and phosphate. In bone marrow, cells are formed like white blood cell, red blood cell, platelets. Okay, if we talk about the structure, function of skeleton system, primary function to give weight to the body against gravity. Next, it provides muscle attachment which help or produce variety of movements. In lower skeleton, there are different joints which give stability and provide movement like walking, running. In upper skeleton, also has greater mobility and ranges of motion. It has different joints which help to lift and carry objects or turn your head and neck or trunk. In addition to these support and movements, it also helps in the protection of internal organs like heart, lung, brain, spinal cord, and pelvic organ. It is storage house for calcium and phosphate and other important minerals too. Bone marrow helps in the production of blood cells. Axial skeleton. Axial skeleton consists of total 80 bones. It includes head, vertebral column, and the thoracic cage. Thoracic cage includes ribs and sternum. You can see in this picture, axial skeleton includes head, thoracic. This cage is called as thoracic cage, rib cage. It includes ribs and this is sternum. And at the back, this is vertebral column. So axial skeleton include skull, thoracic cage, and the vertebral column. Okay, along with these three, they also have two bones included in them, hyoid bone. Tongue is attached with the hyoid bone. Hyoid bone and ossicles. Ossicles are the smallest bone of the body. The smallest bone of the body are called as ossicles and they are present in inner ear. There are totally 3 bones included in ossicles, 3 in this ear and 3 in this ear. So total there are 6. Okay. Head, we talk about head, consists of 22 bones, including hyoid bone, 1 hyoid bone, and 6 ossicles, 3 small bones in each ear, so total 6. So 22 plus 7, total 29 bones. 22 bones of the head plus 1 hyoid bone and 6 ossicles, 3 in each inner ear. Vertebral column has 24 bones. We call these bones as vertebra plus sacrum and coccyx. Okay, in vertebral column there are total 24 bones plus sacrum and coccyx, so there are total 26. In thoracic, 12 pairs of ribs, or we can call it 24 ribs or 12 pairs, and sternum, so they are total 25. If we add 29, 26 and 25, the sum of these three bones is 80. Function of exoskeleton: it protects the brain, spinal cord, heart and lungs. It also serves as the attachment site for the muscles that helps in the movement of head, neck and back, and for muscles that act across the shoulder and hips to move limbs. It also gives attachment to the muscles of the hip joint and shoulder joint. So these are the two functions of the exoskeleton. It protects the brain, spinal cord, heart and lungs, and it serves as the attachment site for the muscles which help in the movement of head, neck, back and also shoulder girdle and hip joint muscles. Okay, this is head. First part of the exoskeleton also include hyoid bone and ossicles. Rib cage, it includes 12 pair of ribs and sternum. Vertebral column from neck till pelvic girdle and include two bones also. This is sacrum and this is coccyx. Sacrum and coccyx bone also. These are the vertebrae. These are total from pelvic girdle to neck. They are total 24 plus two bone. This is sacrum and this is coccyx, which form the posterior side of the pelvic girdle. Appendicular skeleton includes bones of the upper and lower limbs, pelvic girdle and shoulder girdle. They are total 126 bones. Upper limbs has 60 bones, lower limbs have 60 bones, shoulder girdle has 4 bones and the pelvic girdle has 5 bones. We will discuss this in detail in our upcoming lectures. Here we are discussing about the divisions. So appendicular skeleton includes upper limbs, lower limbs, shoulder girdle and pelvic girdle. This is the counting and total of this is 126. So in exoskeleton 80 bones are present and in appendicular skeleton 126 bones are present and total 206 bones are present. Function of the appendicular skeleton: its function is to anchor and support the upper and lower limbs. It gives attachment or support to the upper and lower limbs. It serves as an important attachment site for the muscles to provide variety of movements: walking, running, lifting, carrying some object, etc. It supports and protects the soft vital organs of the abdominal cavity. It transfers the weight of the upper exoskeleton to lower appendicular part. So these are the functions of the exoskeleton. It anchors and supports the upper and lower limbs. It protects the pelvic organs and it provides attachment to many muscles and provide variety of movement. It transfers the weight of the upper exoskeleton, or transfers the weight of the exoskeleton to lower appendicular skeleton. So these are the functions of appendicular skeleton. Okay, appendicular skeleton: upper limb, shoulder girdle, lower limb, pelvic girdle. This is pelvic girdle, this is shoulder girdle, upper limb and lower limb. These all are included in appendicular skeleton. They are total 126 bones. And this includes in exoskeleton total 80 bones. And in total, in the whole skeleton, 206 bones are present. In this highlighted bones in blue are a part of exoskeleton, and this highlighted bones in red are the part of appendicular skeleton.